back. We're at Digital DNA. My name's Alistair from Starticus, and I am joined by Dylan and Leo from ITUS. Hi guys, welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So tell us a little bit about ITUS. What is it you guys are up to?
Yeah, no worries. So we're a managed services company. We have two sides to the business. One side, we have a managed services company where we help small, medium businesses build out their cyber infrastructure. And then the other side of the business, we're actually developing a proprietary software called CyberRisk. And this is mostly where we want to focus more of our efforts. So with CyberRisk, it is an online platform where small and medium businesses will be able to plug in basically all of the cyber infrastructure that they currently have. So that's your endpoint protection, that's your WatchGuard firewall, that is any training software that you have. And you plug all of that into the one, and then from that we take all the information there. We look at that information, we apply some pretty intricate algorithms to analyze, and then from that we take a score.
Yep.
And that score will be one of the things that help insurance providers decide, okay, that is someone with a healthy amount of risk to take to provide cyber insurance. Because you're 3 times more likely to have a fire, you're 3 times more likely to have a cyber attack than you are to have a fire, but fire insurance is mandatory and cyber insurance is not. So clearly there's the need to have this sort of product or platform in the market.
Okay, so and like I'm guessing if you don't have to have it, I'm guessing regulation is maybe a little bit kind of loose at the moment around these type of things.
Yes, no, absolutely. There's no hard set rules that say everyone must have cyber insurance because, and to be honest, for a long time, a lot of insurance companies weren't even sure, can we even provide cyber insurance? Because we're still at a very new field. You know, ransomware is up a huge amount, phishing's up a huge amount, and yet there's no hard legislation that says everyone must have cyber insurance.
So that's interesting. So I'm guessing that maybe as an insurance tech solution, this is going to be wrapped into traditional business insurance. It might be like an add-on, a little bit like you can get extra types of insurance. You can add this on, perhaps?
Well, that could be one of the ways we would do it, but in the same way that you'd have fire insurance as well as like break-in insurance in your current business, you would additionally just have an additional cyber insurance.
Yeah, no, perfect. So tell us a little bit about the team, because I know Claire, obviously, who's one of the co-founders, she can't be with us today. So tell us about, obviously, your backgrounds and obviously like also the wider team as well.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So you mentioned Claire. Claire's our CEO, and we have Paul Daly as well. He's our CTO. I myself, my name's Leo. I'm a computer science undergraduate in the University of Edinburgh, and for a long time security's always been just my bread and butter, and especially when you mix security with machine learning, which is literally right where we are here with CyberRisk. It is literally, it's one of my passion projects. And then Dylan?
Here he is, here's the big man, Dylan.
I'm Dylan, I'm only recently on the team, so I'm still doing a bit of studying myself.
Yeah.
So I'm more not on the one path like Leo. He's really into cyber and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm more well-rounded in terms I kind of dabble in a bit of everything.
And in terms of software development, or?
Well, not so the software, but AI stuff like that. I like the idea of stuff like that. So
excellent.
That's something. I'm looking to do
perfect.
further on.
So how far into the journey is the company? Like, what stage are you at?
Yeah, no worries. So we're currently looking for investments in order to bring. We're currently looking for investments in order to bring a lot more integrations. So we have a few integrations already in the platform. However, you know yourself, as a startup, you're always looking for money. You're always an investment round basically, and that's currently where we're at.
Yeah, perfect. And like in terms of the customer journey, like are you acquiring customers at the moment? Have you got an active business, or is this still in prototype stage?
So we recently shifted from focusing on bringing this product to insurance brokers, and then from there they would bring it to small medium businesses. But we realized our bread and butter is providing cyber solutions to small medium businesses. It makes a lot more sense for us to just directly provide that product to small medium businesses. So we have a collection of small medium businesses that we look after, that we have given this platform to, just to have the data in, have it feeding, to ensure that we nail out any bugs, and just have a better idea of where the platform actually is.
Excellent. I'm kind of looking at you both and thinking, right, you're still quite, like student, post-grad, that kind of stuff. And I'm thinking of Digital DNA, and obviously they have a student pass here, which allows students to come to the event for free, I think it is. And like, on a wider level, how important is it that events like this happen, and how important is it that students come to these type of events?
Well, for me, absolutely massive. Like, I know it's these sorts of events that really open up your eyes to what is actually available. So when you're walking down the street, you see PwC on your right, you see all these companies, you see these big companies, but you don't realize just how vibrant the startup community is until, as a student, you come to these places and you realize there is so much possible. I know what Dylan thinks.
Oh yeah, it's a great thing. See, when you're a student, it's a case of you're learning all these things, but when you come to a convention like this, you can see what you can do with what you're learning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of real world use of just expanding, like gets the brain going. Like what can you do with all your knowledge and stuff like that?
Perfect. And like obviously, my biggest piece of advice to everyone is don't wait for those stands to come to you. Go to the stands and explain what you're doing, and use it as a business development opportunity, because you never know when you go to a stand like who you're going to meet. And obviously, at an event the size of Digital DNA, what you find is a lot of European offices, they have their headquarters in Belfast, or they might obviously have a little regional office in Belfast. So you're probably talking to the decision makers. So that's the good thing from a networking perspective at an event like this. You're not necessarily just speaking to a salesperson, you're speaking to a decision maker. So like, tell us, like, finally, what's next for the business? Like, what is, apart from investment, obviously, what's the big goals for the company?
Well, the big goal is to have as many different cyber software solutions integrated into the platform. So that is any antivirus that you could possibly think of that would come to head, you plug that into ours and we'll have support for it to be able to draw information from it. And that's not just endpoint protection, that's FireGuards, that's everything. And then on top of that, have a really robust scoring mechanism that we have like applied data scientists' knowledge to, and we can say, yeah, okay, we are confident that this cyber score is the perfect score for them.
Yeah. So it's a little bit like a credit score, like a credit rating.
Yeah.
And that's quite a nice visual way to look at it, I'm guessing. As a small business owner, you don't have the time to look at all the information. You just want to see clearly where you're scoring at the moment and what can you do better.
Absolutely. If you see on the CyberSc website, we've designed it so that the entire platform is as visually appealing and simple for the non-tech small, medium business owner to look at, to analyze, and to understand.
Yeah.
Because as cybersecurity, like as people who work in cybersecurity, we understand, okay, there's an ATP coming around and there's new phishing attacks, but that might not necessarily mean anything to Joe Bloggs up the street who has a shop and he's just trying to make more sales in clothes. Like.
Yeah, no, perfect, good stuff. Guys, it's a pleasure to meet you both.
Likewise,
Al. Thank you for being here as well. So we'll be back soon with another chat in the Startup Zone at Digital DNA, and thanks to Dylan and Leo from ITUS.
Thank you very much.